The Lions have a big challenge ahead against the Seahawks, and the experts have already said they will win this game. Offensive coordinator Ben Johnson has already hinted that they may avoid some key players, but to what extent will that work? But that's not all. We just learned about more updates on Brian Branch. You won't want to miss any details, so leave a like and let's watch the video. The Detroit Lions head into their Week 4 matchup against the Seattle Seahawks as 4-point favorites, and a majority of NFL experts believe they'll come out on top. According to NFL PickWatch, a significant 85% of analysts are predicting the Lions to secure a victory at home in Ford Field. One of the key challenges for Detroit's offense will be overcoming Seattle's strong secondary, which features standout defensive backs Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon. Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson addressed this concern when asked about the possibility of avoiding certain defensive players as part of their strategy. "Yeah, we certainly can do that. I think you can look back to 2 years ago, the Jets, when I don't know that we targeted Sauce Gardner one time that game," Johnson said. He went on to explain that while it can be possible to avoid specific defenders, it sometimes becomes more difficult depending on how coverages are mixed. Johnson further elaborated, "That's a lot of what we do during the week is trying to figure out who at our disposal matches up best at where their guys are. So, certainly something that we take account of during the week." So, what do you think about the strategy of avoiding certain players in defense? Comment below. But don't worry, the next news is even more worrying for fans. The Detroit Lions are facing a setback ahead of their Monday night matchup against the Seattle Seahawks, as safety Brian Branch has been downgraded to doubtful. Branch sustained a concussion during Week 3 after a frightening collision with Arizona Cardinals tight end Trey McBride. Despite initial optimism, Branch was a full participant in practice on Friday and Saturday, and his name didn't appear on the final injury report. Things took a turn when the Lions downgraded him to doubtful on Sunday due to an illness. Jeff Risdon of Lions Wire pointed out that under head coach Dan Campbell, no player listed as doubtful has ever ended up playing that week. So while Branch isn't officially ruled out, the chances of him suiting up are slim. However, there's always the possibility that he could buck the trend. Branch's likely absence further depletes the Lions' safety depth. On Saturday, safety Ifeatu Melifonwu was placed on injured reserve due to an ankle injury, meaning Detroit may be without 2 of their top 3 safeties against Seattle. If Branch is unavailable, second-year player Brandon Joseph, who filled in for Branch against the Cardinals, is expected to start alongside Kirby Joseph. Additionally, undrafted rookie Lauren Strickland, who offers versatility similar to Branch, could see significant playing time. With Branch sidelined, the Lions' defense will face an even tougher task against Seattle's dangerous trio of wide receivers, making his absence, second only to Aiden Hutchinson, one of the biggest losses for Detroit's defense heading into the game. With Brian Branch practically out and more losses on defense, the mission against the Seahawks has become much more complicated. Will Detroit be able to overcome this wave of injuries? It's hard to trust when the team loses 2 important safeties. The way is to click on the video that will appear here and hope for the best.